Welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. So today we will discuss the market view and also learn something new. Let me show you what we are planning to see today. So normal topics will be there as usual, plus we'll add one more thing called trend angle. How to use trend angle also we'll see today. So what's happened today in the market? And my focus completely was on the Bank Nifty today and Nifty both. So the market mantra for the day is never allow a profitable trade to convert into a loss trade. Trail your stop loss. This is a very important rule. Maybe looks simple, but everything is important. So there are so many rules in the trading, but unless you store all the things in your brain, subconscious mind, and that drives you your trading, then only you'll be able to become a successful, professional, profitable trader, consistent also. Because these rules you cannot write in somewhere and you see every day these things can happen. Like I'll tell you my example of today what happened in Nifty. I was just trying in the ICICI Direct where the margin is just 2000 rupees. Okay, it ranges even 1000 rupees less also if the stop loss is less. So I was exploring on these options in ICICI Direct. So Nifty I was just trading in two lots with 20,000 margin. Okay, I just shorting 10,700 put, then 750 put, then 800 call, 750 call. I just keep shuffling. Whenever I see some profit of 2,000 rupees, 2,500 rupees, I book the profit. So this was I have been doing for continuously full day. Okay, just two lots only I have been doing, and I managed to make around 8,500, 9,000. I think 8,500 rupees profit I made. 10,000 profit I made, but futures I tried in the stop loss trade there where it got hit 100 rupees stop loss, but if I held that order, then I would have made around 6,000 7,000 profit. So thing is that once you see some profit, then you should book immediately. Okay, because there is no problem in booking small profit. Never allow a profit into a loss or profit into a big loss. Okay, that's very important. Hope I'm sure everybody will realize this in your trading career also. So what happened to the GAN midpoint today? So today the entire day it went above this, just sustained around this bar till 11:50, 12 o'clock. After that it gave a big move, short covering rally. Then it went up to 23,100 also almost. Then it came down below to 22,500 levels. Almost yes, a correction 600 points correction in the Bank Nifty. Nifty also gave the same movement today. It is not like yesterday where Nifty was range bound little, but Bank Nifty was a trending day, never tested the midpoint. So every day there is a change in the system. One day both will be doing the same thing, another day both will be doing opposite thing. This is the way how it is doing. Okay, so you have to be just cautious about how Bank Nifty and Nifty is doing. You cannot trade Bank Nifty seeing Nifty or Nifty trade Nifty seeing the Bank Nifty. I just done some research and found the way how we can get this GAN midpoint chart for past several days for any type of instrument. So I've done in the trading view actually. I'll just show you how I have done it. So this is the one I have made some small coding, so that helped me in the getting this chart actually. It's a 1 hour chart. So the red line is the low, and the yellow line is the golden color is the high, and the blue is the midpoint. So if you see this is the chart, you can see from all several days, any number of days we can see this midpoint. If you see here, in case you want to know this indicate how we can use this for a shorting, as a positional shorting, unless otherwise the GAN midpoint comes below the previous day, then only you go for some shorting, positional shorting. If you see starting from here 25th June, the GAN midpoint is around 21,231. Every day it is keep going up only. One day it came down, again started moving up. So this is how GAN midpoint use for doing your positional shorting or position long. Once we see some GAN midpoint above the previous day high, previous day GAN midpoint, then position long also is possible. So see the Nifty how this was working. This is a hourly chart. So just for understanding of the global view of how it is coming. See this how GAN midpoint was working. Starting from 9,500, this is a midpoint, and continuously it was keep rising only. If you see here, continuously keep rising. Never it went below the previous day GAN midpoint. Only one day it went below. It was range bound. It was range bound here. That's the reason it was not going up and down one day. Then again started moving up continuously. So today also the GAN midpoint was almost the same like yesterday. Unless we go below, the GAN midpoint goes below some like around 10,286 levels. That's the time we have to be cautious about some big downfall, whatever expected might come. Till the time you have to look for opportunity in trading small getting accumulated small points. Okay, this is how you can do it. So during the day, how this Gann midpoint works also we can see in this uh, using this trading view. Backtesting of this also is possible. I'll just show you how I do it. So I'll take a 5 minute chart. Okay, so I'll do a rewinding of this. I'll use this rewind option starting from yesterday's last. Let me just show you. So this is how the rewind works. Okay, this is how the market was behaving today, entire day. Just have a look at it. The Gann midpoint is keep changing. Okay, according to the highs and lows till the day. So it was till almost 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, it started giving some testing. It tried to sustain above that level. It tried to break that around 12:45, 1 o'clock. Then it started giving some weakness actually. Now, but the last 1 hour was a big move downward came. It's almost in just 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes. 30 minutes, the entire down move came actually. So this is how you can do the testing in the trading view also. Okay, so I thought I will show you this feature in trading view. Maybe many of you are not aware of it. Okay, so coming to power of 2, both gave a sell signal around 1 o'clock, both 1:30, both has given a sell signal now. Okay, now till the time the both doesn't give the buy signal, we will hold on to the shorting opportunity only, shorting the calls. But today the VIX has gone up from 25 to 26 levels, so little caution required, but fear is not required, because unless we cross 30 levels, then only some big down move can come because of the fear of the traders. So in case of Nifty, we are as usual, we are inside this rising trending channel only, and bulls are in complete power, 100 levels only. Still, in spite of the small down move, the bulls doesn't change their attitude. The bears still is not getting strong. They need to cross over. Unless they do the crossover, then only the shorting opportunity comes. Till the time, it is buy on dips. Okay, that's the way you have to trade. In case of Bank Nifty, a shooting star pattern daily chart has happened, so it is a little cautious. But Nifty and Bank Nifty both doesn't respect the theoretical whatever technical analysis. So they do everything in the opposite direction to trap the traders, because millions and millions of people are seeing this chart and everybody is no shooting star. Okay, so this is nothing great in knowing the shooting star. All the people who are new to this trading might see shooting star and start shorting, but market does something reversal. Okay, so don't go by this bookish thing of a shooting star. Definitely it will work sometimes, but not every time also, because traders, they want to manipulate the way how the people think. All the logics will be broken. That's the way they can manage the market, because if everybody knows shooting star and everybody starts shorting, what will happen to the market? It will tank like anything. Okay, so and also today FIs have almost purchased 14,000 future index contracts, so it means they are getting long. So tomorrow they are planning something big on the upside also is possible, so you have to be cautious on that part. And in case of Bank Nifty, the bullishness is there at 100 levels, so nothing to worry, and the bears are losing the power. So we are in the consolidation zone of almost 1500 points. Still we are outside the range only. Still, unless we go inside the range and break out, then it is a fear factor comes in. I don't expect that the breakout can happen on the downside. Maybe we can test the 20,000 levels at the maximum, and that will start move. That's what I feel. I don't think, but however, we'll see how the market respects the Lakshman Rekha also. Lakshman Rekha is giving a buy signal only. So we have a lot of filters for us to get in the shorting mode. Till the time, you use shorting of the call options in case you want to make money in the daily trades. So in case of Nifty, and it is different behavior today, I just analyzing the Nifty pattern in the last 3 days. So what happened was, in the last 3 days, Nifty is doing range expansion. So it is doing 116 points range of high and low. This range is the high and low, the gap. So 116 points on 6th July, and 7th July 124 points, 8th July 171 points. Every day it is increasing by almost 10 points to 50 points now. Okay, and tomorrow if the range expansion happens and 200 points comes, then we can test almost 10,500 levels and then give some big move also on the upside. Okay, so we have to be cautious on tomorrow expiry day. So try to trade very cautiously. Big moves can happen, because VIX also is started increasing by 4% today. If tomorrow VIX increases by any chance and want to come down, then anything can happen actually tomorrow. Bank Nifty, this support is there, 3 times it tested, fourth time tomorrow if it tests and bounces back, then it will cross 23,500 also. 23, it can test 23,000 also to trap all the bears. So be cautious in Bank Nifty. Don't try to short tomorrow unless we break this trend line. This trend line support is around coming to 22,000. 400 levels. Okay, unless we see the breakdown of this swing low, which is around 22,000 to 100 200 levels, then only we can see some down move. Till the time it will be on the low, higher bottom only. So what happened today? So today was like a relief correction actually, not relief rally, relief correction. Like when somebody is drowned in the water and you pull him upside, immediately he will try to breathe and get air. Nothing else he wanted. He doesn't want even $1,000,000. He just wanted air. That's the way how the bears felt today. Once the bears gave some correction, people are running away to cover their short positions. Nifty, you see, the open interest has come down actually today by 4 lakh contracts. So all the bears who were trapped in the last 3 days of rally wanted to square off their shorts actually today. I feel the bears may not have enough power to short again because they have been harassed actually completely in the last 2-3 days. So maybe they look for another opportunity. Unless there is a higher probability of shorting, then only they will go for shorts. Even Dow Jones was giving a big down move, almost 300 points actually one point of time, but now it has given, it is in green actually, plus 110 points. So it can be a trap also. That's what happened. But similarly, because FIs also are not having a big short positions, they are holding almost 20,000 contracts of long futures. And also Bank Nifty and Nifty are above 100 DMA only. If they close below 100 DMA, then we can think of some weakness in the Nifty or Bank Nifty. Till the time, no hurry burry to do the shorting in positional basis. Always do the hedging trades. That's always better. Even if you are wrong to some extent, then you can be saved. Otherwise, going for a shorting of futures without hedge means it's a biggest mistake. You can make big money, but at the same time losing also can be big. So anything should be done in the futures, options, not futures. Better, unless otherwise if you are professional trader with lot of skills and good luck also, then you can try any futures. Even today I tried the futures. I just tried in one lot only because I hate to trade in futures, but sometimes because of witching, you try to do something, explore new, I do it. Otherwise I don't want to trade in the futures because it's a very risky game actually. It's not everyone's cup of tea. So today's correction was blamed on the corona fear. Every day the coronavirus is increasing last several days, but suddenly when correction comes, people are fear about the coronavirus. When the market goes up, the people tell there is hopes of vaccine and a lot of liquidity. So they have standard things what they want to tell when the market goes up, and standard things to tell when the market is coming down. So people should not take it serious about this thing because they want some news, some reason for market rising or falling. That's the only thing. So actually there's nothing like a new thing is there. Coronavirus is there for several days, several weeks, months. So VIX is what important thing. You have to just keep a tab of it. If it is close going above 30, then you will take little cautious or looking for shorting opportunity. Coming to key data points, yesterday was a completely bearishness or bullishness in case of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Today it has shown some bearishness in case of PCR falling down below, but Bank Nifty below 1, but Bank Nifty slightly below 1, it's just 0.99. Let it go more downside, then the more bears can come inside. But opponent, as I mentioned yesterday, that Nifty option traders, call option traders are not afraid of 11,000 being broken on upside, this expiry. That's the reason they have been selling heavy calls of 11,000 calls. That's the reason 11,000 was the highest open interest. In case of Bank Nifty, since it went above 23,000, the call traders squared off the position and went to 23,500 levels. I was focusing completely at 23,000 calls today. It was a very good day for 23,000 call traders actually. Then it was coming to Lakshman Rekha, still we are bullish only. The trailing stop loss will be around 10,468 in case of Nifty, and for Bank Nifty 21,811. So till that 21,811. So we have almost 1,000 points gap is there to cover our stop loss. So 1,050 points in case of Bank Nifty, and Nifty has given 427 points from Lakshman Rekha. We have a lot of days to go for July expiry. Nothing to worry. and Bank Nifty was going between premium and discount the entire day. Some point of time it was showing some almost 70 points discount. Sometime it was going in premium. There are a lot of pulling and pushing happening between the bulls and bears today. So the coming to the IV part, if you see there is no panic at all in call IV. So entire thing was on downside only. That's the reason you can see high IV for 10,700 puts. But in case of Bank Nifty also same thing, 22,600 put having the high IV. So this indicates both are in the same trend only. So down move, there's a big fear is coming. For those then buying puts the more as compared to calls. Yesterday it was the call IV was having more actually. Today the put IV is more. So this you have to give a support of almost 100 DMA. Nifty is a long way ahead, so nothing to worry. But in case of Bank Nifty, 20 to 500 is one thing which you have to keep a support. Just it is 100 points away. So in case 100 points, in case we are breaking this 100 DMA, then and closing below that, then it will be a caution coming from Bank Nifty, and Bank Nifty have all the power to pull the Nifty also on the downside. But Nifty should test almost 10,500 levels maximum. If anything close below 10,500 only, then we have to be bothered about. In case of FIS, I told you that today they had 14,000 contracts. Now 21,000 contracts, they are in long position actually. So, but in case of clients also, they are in the long. So overall, considering FI position, I am not thinking of shorting as of now. Positionally, I am holding the hedging position only. The swing coming to Fibonacci levels also. We are in the process of testing 10,938 for Nifty and 23,614 for Bank Nifty. But 22,500 levels will be the very crucial level. If you break that and close below and the weakness is coming continuously, then we can get into the shorting mode. This breakout can be a fake breakout. So caution is awaited that way. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Definitely please, if you like, definitely please like the video. That will help me to motivate and bring you new things for you to learn. Hope everybody enjoyed yesterday the option chart and the subscription also. The subscribers also gone to 100 plus. Thank you to all the members who subscribe to my channel. So let's learn about something called trend angle. Maybe some of you are aware, some of you may not be aware. So I want to show you what is trend angle. It is a very important and useful topic in most of the cases. So if you just take on chart, okay, how to plot the trend angle, the first thing, okay, let me just show you how to plot the trend angle. So if you go to investing.com charting, select any chart, daily chart, go to here and here you can see drop down, you can see something called trend angle, second one. Now what you do is, for example, fall happens here, this is the swing high. So plot from here, you can see here, you can see some percent degrees coming, 45 degree, drag like this, okay, keep dragging like this, 45, see till 45 what it comes, okay, you can see till 45, okay. Now 45 degrees something is the pulling factor, okay. Any fall, any rise, whatever happens in the smaller time frame or bigger time frame, any pullback or any fast move on the upside, everything should come to the mean reversion. So if it goes away from the 45 degree, then it will try to pull into the 45 degree angle. And always you have to do this drawing of this trend angle from the highest point or lowest point. If you see here, the fall was so steep and went away from this. What is the angle here? Our angle was here 45 degree. The angle lowest was almost 69 per degree. 60 degrees. So angle was so steep, 60 degrees, it could not sustain and came to 45 degrees. Okay, so this is the way how you draw the 45 degree angle. You can see here 45 degree. Okay. Now similarly, how you can do this in the hourly chart. Let me just show you in the hourly chart what happened in the hourly chart. We can let us take this one here and try here and plot here to the high point, wherever the high point. So let me take from the smaller place. We will take from here actually. Okay. So here what is the angle? Let us show you the small angle. So the rise in the Bank Nifty in the last from 7th July, from yesterday low, it is almost 58%. See the angle today, what happened here, almost 45 degree. Okay, this is a 45 degree. This is a place where we are seeing the reversion. So whenever the market, any instrument, any prices moving away from 45 degree has to see mean reversion. So this is a very thing, you cannot use a trading tool or something like that, but definitely you can reduce your fear. When the market is moving very far from some other place, one particular place from the low point or high point, then you can see definitely it will test the 45-degree angle. You can try different charts, different time frames, and see how the mean reversion happens. This is how you can use a trend angle. Just try this and see the video again and again. Say try your different instruments. I showed you in one daily time frame, one in hourly time frame. In case of hourly time frame, take the lowest point, nearest lowest point, zigzag. Use zigzag indicator I told you to know the swing highs, swing lows also. Using that pattern, you can know the swing lows. Okay, that use that strategy and to apply on the trend angle from the low and the high, you apply the trend angle. Okay, hope I am sure that you will help this about trend angle. Next, coming to the option chart setup. So I was just focusing only on 20,000 call option today, looking for shorting opportunity. When the market moved up, I used the up move to short the puts and with the trailing stop loss of 25 points, 50 points like that. When I shorted 150 points, I used the stop loss of 200 rupees for my stopping loss. Similarly, for the calls, I was kept it open actually. So I was shorting around 215 levels. From that onwards, it went up to 300 levels. But 300, I was seeing the shooting star pattern here. Okay, definitely I thought this volume also is drying up here. As I mentioned, the volume profile was indicating that nobody was ready to buy this here. 20,000 call at 300 rupees. So that's a good indication combination of this volume profile and this shooting star pattern here in this Bank Nifty 23,000 call. So that is indication that I added some more little to average my position, and then because it is a contra trade. Okay, as per my rules, we are not supposed to take a trade here, but because our option pain was around 22,700 levels, and now the option pain is 20,000 call is 23,300. So it means that when the option pain is at 22,700 and you are shorting the Bank Nifty at 23,300, it means you are having a 500 points cushion unless the option pain has to move up or this has to come down. And so I is seeing the trend angle concept, and that also giving the chance that the price can come to below 23,000 levels. So I was a little confident on that, but I tried to take a contra trade and it was working good actually. It was working very good. And it see the way how the volume, you can, that's the reason of you use the volume candles. When you use the volume candles, you can see like the guys who bought here dumped to the guys who are on FOMO. Everybody is thinking the market will have a breakout and it will go 24,000, 25,000 and all. Then they bought, everybody who bought, they dumped here, and immediately within few minutes, the 5 minutes chart, correct? It is almost 45 minutes to 50 minutes, everybody closed the positions and everything they sold off and came to 43 levels. If you bought options, put option also you would have made money, but it is a little risky. You have to be very cautious of buying put options. You can try that also. Whoever is comfortable with buying options, they can try, but there is high chance of failure because the probability of success is high in case of selling options. But you should not sell for something like in case of Bank Nifty, look for shorting options which is around 300 rupees like that. I look for opportunity around 200 to 300 rupees. That is a highly rewarding. What happens that if you see the researchers made a research on why the IV is impacting the small value options only, not big value options. If you see any big value options, 10,000, assume take case of 10,000 call, it is not trading at a premium, it is trading at discount. Yesterday if you see, it was trading at a discount of 30 points actually. Okay, but what happens, small options always trades a big premium, and because everybody, the option buyers are having fantasy about buying options, making big money, we're investing in small amount. That is the reason there is a big demand for small options, and it goes very fast. But at the same time, most of times it will give you good returns if you go for little higher deep in the money, not in the money, at least at the money call options. If you go like 20,000 it was there, when then 20,000 call options are 300 rupees, means it is 300 points premium, and the option pain is indicating that it can come pull down. Okay, that's what happened actually. At the end of the day, the option pain came to 22,500 levels. Okay, so just see how you can practice. Even if you practice with one lot, two lot of selling, option selling, which is 200 to 300, it definitely will be a high rewarding trade actually. If you see, even if you shorted one lot also 20, if you got 6,000, almost 4,000 rupees you would have got. Okay, there is no big problem actually. If you see in ICICI Direct, if you trade, the margin is going to be almost 2,000 rupees only, 2,000 to 2,500 only, and you'll double the money in just one day. Okay, not in one day, it's just 1 hour actually. So you can develop the thing with this proper stop loss. I will tell you also some strategy on how to develop your stop loss for this option selling. the formula also. Okay, so use this strategy. Simple rules. I told you 5 points. 5 minutes chart, volume candle, volume profile, 50 minutes moving average, 50 moving average, VWAP. These are things only you have to use it for this setup, and continuously follow one particular setup. You can follow any setup you want, but one setup you have to follow consistently. At least 80%, 70% of success can be achieved with this. If you keep shifting your chart setup or different methods of reading the charts, then what happens that you don't become proficiency or mastering any chart setup. Okay, you have to master one chart setup and follow that regularly basis. Then you will come to know how to trade the chart setups. So coming to the levels for next trade. So tomorrow the 23,000 levels, 22,900, 23,000 levels are going to be the big hurdle, and I don't think we will try any long breakout tomorrow for sure. Definitely we can look for touching the short breakout in panic, but not sure. The goods will be almost the expiry for Bank Nifty I'm expecting could be around 22,500 only possibly. So it can go to short breakout level and will go to go short this level 22,750, and it go 2250. Somewhere it got to go 202 points here downside and 250 points on the upside, and then try to close around 22,500. This is my expectation with 90% probability. Okay, let us see, but we cannot take a trade based on the probability. We have to see the levels and the price movements and the chart setups. In case of Nifty also, it is around 10,700 level is what I'm expecting tomorrow. To the expiry should be around. There also like 100 points movement on the upside, 50 points to 100 points maximum movement on the upside. Because our range for today was 171 points, and tomorrow possibly it could be 150 points range movement, and then we can expire around 10,700 levels most probably. This is my expectation. Worst come worst case 10,650 can be a possible level of expiry tomorrow for Nifty. In case of Nifty income strategy, so since there is a weakness and the breakout could not happen on the upside, now I need to protect my puts what I sold in case it is going, because we already realized 60,000 rupees profit already. Now we need to protect. We cannot buy put option to protect because very costly now. Okay, now tomorrow is one day expiry. Even 10,650 put, it is 35 rupees it was costing. So there is no point in investing 35 rupees per lot for one day of protection. So instead of that, I sold 10,900 call one lot only. We sold for 155, I think roughly around. Then that can giving around 48,000 time value now. So now 60,000 we realized already, which is 17% of time value investment, and then we have almost 3 months of profit realized now. Now we have to see how we can minimize our unrealized loss. If you exit from this book the loss, then definitely the loss is yours. Till the time you don't book your loss, it is not yours. So we are keeping on position as it is. We are not disturbing their position. We are just adjusting the position, minimizing the risk. That's what we are doing now actually. So anybody want to invest now in this strategy also can replicate this strategy. Instead of 9,800 call, they can take 10,000 call short also. So this one strategy, our target is almost 5% return per month. Okay, I'm sure 20% return what Warren Buffett is earning. If you are getting targeting 5% per month, there is nothing harm in it. We are just doing maximum one trade, two trades only per day. So today just we are taking one trade only. So tomorrow if the market comes down, if the option pain is coming down, then we'll book some profit or add one more short 10,900 call and come out also. Our objective is to minimize the unrealized loss. That's what we are doing. Yesterday it was 42,000 unrealized loss. Today it's come to 40,000. So this objective of Nifty income strategy. Hope everybody like this video. Please subscribe, like this channel. I'll bring more things for you to learn, and I'm sure everybody is going to like this video. Thank you so much.